Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mic Check podcast. This is T Word, the People's Champ. Thank you for joining. Before we get into this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate your support, and we look forward to engaging with you in the comment section. Today, we're going to talk about the negotiations between Naoya Inoue as well as Cool Boy Stephen Fulton and some other upcoming fights in boxing over the next couple of months, specifically related to PBC and Top Rank. So, the first thing we're going to get into is the announcement that David Benavidez and Caleb Plant will be tangling in the squared circle on March 25th. So, that should be a nice one. It's going to be a pay-per-view. Not sure exactly what all is going to be on the card as far as undercard talent, but hopefully they're going to stack the card really good. Hopefully we don't see Jose Benavidez on this card, especially on pay-per-view. He just has performed at a level that's very entertaining in my opinion. So hopefully this will be a time that they'll separate the brothers and let David get a shot against him on the Caleb Plant. I expect a really good fight to take place. All right, next up, Devin, Haney, and Vasiliy Lomachenko should be in the ring sometime around May. And the good thing about that is that these guys are going to tangle. And it looks like it's going to line up to be a good fight. Lomachenko will have had enough time to prepare himself for Devin Haney when they did their little in-ring exchange after Loma's last fight. He did seem a little bit hesitant about going forward with the agreed-upon matchup because they agreed to the fight before he even got in there with Jermaine Ortiz. And Loma seemed a little hesitant. He realized just how much bigger Devin Haney was. I mean, Loma's a solid 126, 130, standing next to a guy who's probably 140, 147 by the end of his career. And he felt the difference, not only the physical stature in terms of width, but also height. So I think that he is kind of second thinking his opinion of that fight, but he did say he would need a little bit of time. He's taking that opportunity, and around May, he should be good to go. Another fight that should be coming up February 25th that was announced. Instead of fighting Stephen Fulton, Brandon Figueroa was stepping to the ring with Mark Mexayo to fight for the interim WBC featherweight title at 126 pounds. I expect that to be a decent fight. I don't know exactly how good it's going to be. I mean, Figueroa is coming up in weight, and Mexayo is a former champion. He took the belt from Gary Russell Jr. At the top of 2022 in a fight where many thought Gary might have actually won the fight because he was suffering from a shoulder injury that prevented him from throwing punches, and he essentially finished the back after the fight with one hand, and he did really well. He was elusive in a lot of different things, but Mexayo pulled out the win, and then he went right in and then lost the belt to Ray Vargas, who's actually moving up to 130 to pursue a vacant belt, which is leaving an opportunity for Mexayo to recapture the title at 126 against Brandon Figueroa. I'm thinking I probably favor Figueroa, but I want to sit down and look a little bit more at the style matchup and just see who I think will win. All right, so I've dragged it out enough. I'm going to get to the fight you tuned in to hear about. So negotiations have begun between the team for Inoue and the team for Fulton. The good news on that is these fighters seem to have put any preconceived notions of wrong side of the street, A side, B side, these things have been put to the side. They just want to fight. Inoue has already said he wanted to come up and challenge the best in the world, and Stephen Fulton is one of the best in the world, especially at the lighter weight, specifically super bantamweight, 122 pounds. The WBC and WBO titles will be on the line, with Fulton being the WBO super champ at 122, and Inoue coming up from undisputed at 118 bantamweight to be the super champ for the WBO. So he has an automatic challenge for the mandatory position in his new weight class of 122 pounds. So some of the things that have gotten in the way of past negotiations won't be there. This is a mandatory fight. So any fight that wasn't a mandatory doesn't really compare in terms of negotiation, because the simple fact of the matter is there's a sanctioning body that has said you guys are going to fight, period. Our bylaws say you need to get in the ring to settle who's the best. So you take all of the extras off the table. Stephen Fulton obviously understands if they're going to fight in Japan, even though he's a champion, he's considered a B side, and that's okay. He's going to make a career payday no matter which side he is. He's never been on pay per view. So this is going to be on ESPN Plus, if I'm not mistaken. So expect a 5 a.m. airtime. So set your alarms on Tuesday morning for about, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock. So you're up just in case the events run fast. And the main event starts at 4:30 instead of 5. Don't take my word for it. Just look up Boxing Showtime and you'll see these events. They'll start at any time in the AM hours and you don't want to miss it. You're going to want to see this paper live. But Fulton understands the dynamics of the situation. Inoue obviously has an upper hand in popularity and opportunity to bring money. So I think that they're going to align themselves while lining their pockets to have a great fight. And if it's a really, really, really good fight, like I expect it to be, I'm calling it 50-50 right now. You might get a couple. You know, maybe Fulton, because he'll need to concede location and broadcast network and things of that nature. He might go ahead and ask, well, just give me an opportunity for a rematch, because he does have to go to Japan and fight. There's always, the question mark of judges, low home cooking. Not saying that's what's going to happen, but he's going to need to really show out to win over there. He's going to need to blow Inoue out to win over there, because I don't project the knockout. For Inoue's side, for him, you don't want to leave it to the judges either, because while you are at home, if fairness is fair, you could get outboxed by a guy who's a particularly skilled boxer. And if you don't get the knockout, people might hold that against you. So you kind of want to get the KO if you can. So I think that both guys need to do their best to jump in their best bag and just lay that out on the opponent and see how it goes. But I'm just happy that they're already in negotiations. Anyway, just moved up right about a week ago today, and they're already in talks to make this shit happen. So for me, that's what boxing is all about. No slugs at the guys at welterweight that had to fail negotiations, but that's a whole different circumstance. But for the other fighters that have mandatory opportunities, you're a champ moving up divisions, or you have a regular belt, you got an opportunity to face a full champion. Let's start getting these guys in the ring and make that shit happen. Tank Davis, hey, you need to go see Devin Haney ASAP. As soon as he get done with Lomachenko, if he can hang on to them belts, you need to go get him. And if Loma takes those belts, you need to go get him too. I know you want to make that money, but be the man that beat the man and become lineal champion at one point in your career, so you can add that to your soon-to-be Hall of Fame resume if you keep up the trajectory. But that's just me, being a boxing fan, wanting to see the best fight the best. I do want to hear what you guys have to say about it, so drop that down in the comment section. We'd love your opinion. This has been T-Word from the Mic Check Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Until the next time, I'm out. Peace.